Hi guys, it's Botson back with Botson Racing and back with another video, I guess. Punchestown Festival is on us. Tomorrow is obviously day one. I've got some selections. Not all the odds are out currently, which is a bit annoying considering it is 3 o'clock the day before. However, we've gone with it and I wanted to get the video out quickly and yeah, might as well crack into it. So, day one, first race of the day is the Mares Novices Hurdle listed event. And I think the value angle here is GRANGEE. Couldn't have the favourite Dino Blue. Both times I've watched she's very disappointed me, and yeah, I don't think 6-4 is a good price really. Maybe she'll come in a bit because she's the favourite, and there's nothing really other people might not see that could go against her. But the value selection for me is GRANGEE, as I said, at 4-1. Step up and trip last time out really didn't suit. I mean, likely pace setter in the race. She'll be up there at the front, definitely. Last time out, she just sat leading the second group. There was 2 horses up front that were setting the pace, and yeah, Paul Townend wasn't going to join them, so he just sat up front, setting the pace for the second group. And I liked how she was travelling whilst I was watching the race. However, she didn't have that turn of foot when she stepped up in trip, and she's back down to 2 miles here, and I think this is really her trip. Nothing really here in my eyes that can really challenge her. Not too keen on Party Central. Again, Dino Blue really didn't impress me at Cheltenham, so I'm happy to take on Dino Blue. Again, I just don't think the ground was an issue for Party Central last time out. I just think she's just not as good as people think. She got a mark of 135 now. She was rated 121 2 runs ago, so bumped up to 141, back down to 135. Obviously, that run previously really wasn't that good, so I can understand why the handicap has definitely taken £6 off her. So yeah, I mean, I think GRANGEE's race set up here. Paul Townend on board again. Great pairing with Mully Mullins, and I can't see why this horse can't go well. One to take a note of is INSTIT, I think is how you say her name. Again, looks like a nice prospect on paper. Blundered the second last time out, so should improve. I definitely think she's got a chance. The only unknown is the ground. She's run on soft and heavy ground, so again, she's going to be running on good to yielding. Good to soft, I should say, really. So the ground is the unknown, currently priced at 15-2. I will have a small punt on her, coming in a little bit as well, so I expect the market to have some effect on her price. If it comes in, then it's obviously a good thing. So I'm going to risk it and take the price now, expecting a bit of value here. So yeah, I mean, Dally Mullins on board as well. It always gives a great ride to horses. He's top class, even if he doesn't get as many good rides as he should do. But yeah, I'm happy with the booking, and I think INSTIT should go well. Yeah, so those are the 2 horses I like, GRANGEE and INSTIT. Okay, on to the second race, and it's the Champion Novice Hurdle. Your 2 market principles here are Sir Gerhard and Dysart Dynamo. What a race this is going to be. Could be one of the greatest for this current year. I shouldn't say that really, but it's going to be a great race to watch, definitely. See the potential of Dysart Dynamo if he doesn't fall. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great race to watch. The obvious bet here is Sir Gerhard. I wouldn't back this as a single. Obviously, I can't be tipping up a 4-6. Sorry, I got really dry throat. I can't be tipping up a 4-6. I will be putting this in doubles and trebles on the day. I'll be telling you my doubles and trebles, but this is the one in the double. Can't see this really getting beat. Really impressive, Sir Gerhard. Preference, I think, is 2 miles. So even when he won at 2 miles 4, it's even more impressive. Still got that turn of foot. Really does hit on the gas when the jockey asks to. Paul Townend picks us here, so you know, #1 jockey for the Mullins, and you know, I can't see this getting beat. Again, Dysart is good. Watching his Cheltenham run, was running a bit green. and I wasn't really impressed when I backed him, when I tipped him up during the race. I was just a bit uneased the fact that he wasn't himself. So I mean, I can't be backing him. I mean, I guess 94 is value because, you know, they're both very classy types. It's gonna be very close, I reckon, but I do think GERHARD will win, and I think 4 to 6 in doubles and trebles is worth it for sure. So yeah, not much to say on that race. GERHARD should win though. On to the third race, and it's the handicap hurdle, a grade B, and there's 2 horses in here I like. We'll go with the one that's the higher odds first, just because you know, I've got more to say about this one. So the one to say is with the Will Durkin yard, called Still Standing. It's an interesting one for sure. A flat horse, and just recently been changed trainers to William Durkin over the previous 2 runs. At 16 to 1 each way. He's rated 118 over hurdles, up to a mark of 120 now, so he just gets in within the weights off a mark of 120, so 10 stone 0 off the minimum weight. Hasn't run over hurdles since October 21, and then the previous hurdle run was in November 2020, so definitely an interesting one. But I think this horse is progressive. An interesting switch to Will Durkin's yard. He's got some classy horses in there. You know, he's got Screaming Colours, who ran well in the Grand National, the Irish Grand National, I should say, and he's got Decimal Day as well. So another one he's got in his yard, and I definitely think his idea is to change this horse into a hurdler back again. So a small yard, been bought. Definitely think this has got a great chance. Off a mark of 120, as I said, so definitely progressive. Well in with the weights. Definitely think he's a rare rated horse, maybe like a 130 horse, 135 horse. So they've got definite potential to, you know, run off a mark of 120 in this very sort of weak race. So I think there's definitely a chance of this horse running well. I expect this horse to come in, so I will be backing it now at 16 to 1. And yeah, I mean, I can't see why this won't run well. And next horse in this race, I've gone with a favourite. I don't want to be, again, tipping up favourites, but I can't really see why this horse won't win either. Between the 2, both marked, you know, one's marked 120, this horse is marked 125, and again, it's going to be a progressive horse. It came 3rd behind Banbridge, 2 lengths behind Banbridge, who's now rated 143. This horse is rated 125, well in the weights, and again, that Banbridge is rated mid 140s, so pardon me, I kind of wonder why this horse is at 125, well handicapped, should have a massive chance. So yeah, ARDLA at 5 to 1, and Still Standing at 16 to 1 each way. Moving on to the next race, the Champion Chase, and again, this is a horse I can't see losing either. Obviously, a 2-horse race here, ENERGUMENE versus CHACUN. CHACUN is a classy horse. He's great, coming of the age of 10, and he's done numerous and crazy things over at Punchestown. His best form's over at Punchestown, but I think right now ENERGUMENE is the best chaser overall ever. Well, not ever, but currently riding. I think ENERGUMENE's amazing. Obviously CHACUN's sort of out of action currently, so again, ENERGUMENE has to be the best chaser in the world right now at 2 miles, and you're going to get him at 4 to 5 right now. So I think that's an amazing price. This is going to go in the double with GERHARD, so that's the banker double. ENERGUMENE and GERHARD, and I can't see those losing. A really impressive race over at Cheltenham. Obviously, you had CHACUN pulling up, and you had CHACUN unseating the riders. So it was pretty much set up for ENERGUMENE. But, you know, it was such an impressive win. I mean, unbelievable. Obviously, you've got the Clarence House in there as well, and he's getting beaten by CHACUN by a couple of lengths. But again, that piece of form right there just says that this horse won't get beat. CHACUN's too short, in my opinion, and ENERGUMENE's too big at 4 to 5. I was expecting ENERGUMENE to be about 1 to 2, so you're getting that tremendous value on this horse. So yeah, GERHARD and ENERGUMENE. How can they lose? I don't know. So moving on to the 5th race, and this is a bumper. And when I was writing down my notes here, I had odds out. I didn't have odds out, I should say. So I was expecting this horse to be around about 5 to 1. I've just seen the odds now, and unfortunately this horse is favourite at 3 to 1. I was expecting this horse to be around about 5s, and Racing Post had this horse on a betting forecast of around about 5 to 1, so I was expecting this to have a bit more value, but he's currently 3 to 1 favourite. Again, this is news to me, and I mean, it's bumpers, you never know. Again, this is going to be a small bet on this one. ROCCO Ray at 3 to 1, I think, has got a good chance. You never know what happens with these bumpers, so I guess small stakes for this one. Another one to mention is that Caldwell Potter for the Gordon Elliott Yard. Heard some good things about that on Twitter, so it's one to keep an eye on. And yeah, I mean, small stakes. It's a pretty rubbish race anyway, so yeah, small bets on this one. So move on to the next race. The 6th race is the Champion Novice Chase, and again, you're getting tremendous value on this horse, Bob Olinger. This is going to go in the treble. So you've got the double of ENERGUMENE and Sir GERHARD. Then you've got the treble with Bob Olinger and the double. So Sir GERHARD and ENERGUMENE and Bob Olinger. And I'm not too sure how much that pays, but it's going to pay pretty decently. And I think this has got a great chance. I mean, the fact that it was about 7 to 4 anti-post, now about 5 to 4 in places. I mean, I just don't understand why it's got such good value. Look at the horses in this race. I mean, Capodanno, I don't think will come anywhere near. Fury Road, I don't think will come anywhere near. Miller's Bank's nowhere near this grade. Beacon Edge, no. Lifetime Ambition, no. And Ballyshannon Rose, no. This thing could win by loads. Yes, it got pretty much obliterated by Galopin des Champs. However, the horse behind Bob Olinger was 40 lengths behind Bob Olinger. And I mean, I think Galopin des Champs is just a monster. He's going to win the Gold Cup next year. That's end of. But Bob Olinger, again, hasn't lost this season. He's also going against some very, very weak horses. I couldn't have Capodanno. I couldn't have anybody else except Bob Olinger. He's won the Ballymore last year. He's won the Marsh this year, but I mean, again, he shouldn't have won the Marsh. But he's an incredible horse. He hasn't lost in a while, and you're gonna get 5 to 4 on him. Yeah, I mean, I think this is tremendous value, and there's not much more I can really say really, other than it's gonna win. So yeah, that's in the treble. No singles, just trebles. Okay, again, I'm expecting to see no odds in this race, but the odds are somehow out again. And in this 7th race is the cross-country chase, I should say. And this horse is called Michael's Pick. Again, I expected this horse to be around about 16s, 18s. It's currently out at 12 to 1, so a bit annoyed about that. Expected this to be a bit more value. I guess 12 to 1 is still a bit of value. Ran over 2 miles 5 in the Aintree. Again, bled from the nose, blundered a couple of hurdles, and pretty much, well, I did finish the race, but about 140 odd lengths. So a lot going wrong with the horse. Hopefully it's in better form, in better shape. Hopefully the break has sort of sorted him out. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty poor run, but he's run over 3 miles, 3 miles 1. And again, he's getting his trip today, 3 mile 1. Yeah, more suited by the ground, hopefully in better shape. Obviously, they are running on the cross-country course, and apparently that's marked good, not good to yielding. So, I mean, that's a small benefit if it makes that much of a difference. But yeah, hopefully if he's in better shape, he should run well. Currently, as I said, 12 to 1. But yeah, I mean, I think the step up and trip is a good thing in a weaker field. Yeah, I think this should run well. So yeah, 12 to 1, Michael's Pick. Okay, and then the last race, I don't think I've got a bet actually, thinking about it. Yeah, I don't have a bet on this race because it's a poor race. If I were to tip one up, I would go with Vasca Queen, but that would be just a small stake on this one at 11-2. So that's just a small selection. I'd put small stakes on that, but Vasca Queen is something I would say if you do want to have a bet on, to bet on, but I will not have a bet on this just because it's just a poor race and I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. So yeah, those are the selections on day one. Not really that excited about the smaller races, really. I'm really looking forward to seeing GERHARD, ENERGUMENE and Bollinger all win. I think it'd be a bad day for the bookies if all those won. But yeah, really looking forward to it, and hopefully there's some more value to, well, I'll say so tomorrow on the day two, because I couldn't really find much value angles here. It's a real shame because I really do like looking for those big each ways. I couldn't really see anything at all. So hopefully day two I can find some big price winners. But that's all from me from now. And yeah, hopefully we can kick off Punchestown with a lot of winners. Can't guarantee it, but I'm feeling very, very confident, and hopefully we can start the week off with a flyer. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on day two of the Punchestown Festival. See you later. Bye guys.